Hi guys, welcome to this video. So this video is a little bit special because it's not really, technically it's not a weekend video analysis as well as not a midweek. I would say subscribers or supporters asked me on YouTube, how I analyze and identify or even determine whether it's in a trend or even when it's counter trend, how do I define all this market environment and market situation. So I thought, this is a very good idea for me to take this opportunity, to make a video and to share with any one of you out there who have certain doubts or unsure of how to identify whether the market is trending or is it not trending, and whether the trades they are taking is on a counter trend or is a trend following setup. So basically this video, what I want to simply cover is my thought process and my way of analyzing the market in deciding whether what the price is doing, whether is it in the trend condition or not. Alright, so let's jump into today. I'll give you two examples. Alright, the first one is Euro New Zealand. So take some time, alright, look at this price chart. I would say that it's pretty safe to say that all of you would say that this is in a downtrend. Alright, and if you scroll back a little bit, previously it's this one, maybe you might during this period of time you might say it's not clear, there's no clear trending direction, it's not going either upwards or downwards. Right, and if you scroll back a little bit more, you can see this part is moving higher. Alright, so for me, trading is that I do not want it to be subjective. I do not want to say that I feel that it's going down, therefore it's a downtrend. So what I want to do is really precision, alright, and very objective way of defining things. So over here, let me show you some ideas and thought flows of how I determine. Alright, I'll use illustration first, and later on I'll show you on the price itself. Okay. So let me go to the blank space. Alright, so to determine an uptrend, alright, the definition is very clear. Basically, you need to have a certain criteria, alright, and price has to move at least in a 4-point structure. What I mean is that you have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, and if you have this 4-point structure, technically you also have a higher high and a higher low. So these itself, alright, this 4-point structure give us a higher high and therefore give us a very clear definition of a trending condition. Alright, if it's going upwards, it's uptrend. The converse is true. Alright, if it's going downwards, it is in the downtrend. Okay, so this, if I put it back, alright, to the price chart itself, you can clearly see that we do have this kind of movement over here. 1, 2, 2 to 3, alright, and 3 to 4. So you have a lower low, lower high, and a new lower low. So this itself, this 4 points, is sufficient, right, for me to say that it is the immediate trend, right, currently is in the downtrend. Right, so having this identified, how then do I make full use of this market environment? So then what I'll be looking for is for the price to retrace, and then I'll enter following the trend. So in this case, it's in the downwards movement. Alright, once I identify my 4 points, what I do next is I put in my Fibonacci tool, right, from my 3rd point to my 4th point. And what I want to do is I'll drop a horizontal line, right, from where my previous point 2 area is, and you can see that this area coincides with a certain Fibonacci retracement level as well, right, between the 618 and the 50% level. So what I'm interested at is really for price to bounce up to this area, alright, and I'll be looking for a shorting opportunity between the 6665 and the 6575, right? So it's pretty a wide region, especially because this pair itself, as Euro New Zealand, right, is pretty volatile. Alright, so the region itself naturally is wider as well. So this is the thing that I'll be looking for should price comes back up. Alright, and this is called a trend continuation setup. What I'm expecting is that price would then bounce off further. Right, so I hope this illustration will give you a clearer idea of how I define whether the market is trending or not. Alright, so let me bring you to another example, which I'm using the German DAX itself. So a quick example, right? If you want to practice, pause this tape and identify for yourself, alright, what price is currently doing. Alright, I hope you got it. Alright, basically what you see over here is an uptrend. Alright, because price did form a 1 to 2, 2, 3, and 3, 4. So basically what you have is a 4-point structure with a higher high and higher low. So this gave us an uptrend. So having said that, sometimes we do have a counter trend set up as well, right? So let me clear the tools, my drawing, right? What do I mean by that? Alright, we have a divergence set up, alright? We trade the divergence setup. Basically, it means that it's part of our trading tool, right? And if you look at this area, alright, price makes a higher high, right? But if you look at the RSI indicator itself, it is a very clear divergence. Alright, the RSI itself prints a lower high, but price prints a high high. So this is called regular divergence. And for regular divergence, basically what you are doing, you are trading the counter trend. What do I mean is because previous trend is up, and with this setup being valid, what you are looking for is to short the market. Alright, so just now we identify the uptrend, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you drop a horizontal line at the second point area, alright, the previous structure, a counter trend trade, basically what you do is you want to go against the overall trend. So if the overall trend is up, you are actually interested to short it and expect price to retrace back to previous structure before continuing higher. Right, so that's the difference between a trend continuation setup and a counter trend trade. Alright, so I hope that once again, this really gives you a really clear picture as to what it means by a trend continuation setup and a counter trend trade. Alright, so if you have any other questions or topics, or even certain technical stuff, or even if it's non-technical, right, things that you would like to find out more about trading, do feel free to comment on this video below, and I'll definitely find time to talk and discuss about the topics, alright, that is educational and interesting about. Alright, and last but not least, alright, do support by liking and subscribing to our channel. With that, I'll see you soon again during the weekend video itself.